This is crazy. It's real. We are getting a Fnaf game on Into the Pit. We're actually getting a game on Into the Pit. Into the Pit was the first book of the Fazbear Fright series, which takes place in a different timeline separate from the games. It's also a different timeline from the other books, the Silver Eyes series, and then the movie is also its own timeline. I'm gonna do a quick little summary of the book if you haven't read it. This kid named Oswald discovers and I kid you not, a time-traveling ball pit. The Fazbear Fright books are weird, man. Like, there's one where a guy gives birth to Springtrap. Anyway, Oswald finds a time-traveling ball pit in Jeff's Pizza, a small pizza place that's kind of creepy and empty. Oswald decides to hide in the ball pit from his dad, but when he gets out of the ball pit, the pizza place is full of kids and looks completely different. After a few weeks of visiting this other world in the ball pit, he goes in and hears screaming of children. It's then he sees Spring Bunny, or Pit Bunny, luring him backstage. Out of curiosity, he follows and finds 6 dead kids. So obviously, he leaves, and as he gets out, his dad is there. But this time, Pit Bunny follows Oswald and takes his dad into the pit. It's now that the book kind of gets weird. Like, Pit Bunny comes back and pretends to be Oswald's dad and like drives him home, and everyone else sees Pit Bunny as Oswald's dad, and then he hangs himself. Anyways, back to the game. Now, I'm gonna do a breakdown of the trailer and go over what I can find. If you want to just see the trailer, I'll leave a link to it. It's also on screen right now. So we open with a shot of Jeff's Pizza, and immediately something to notice, the game is in a pixel style. We haven't seen anything like this in Fnaf games before, besides the minigames. And here we see Pit Bunny luring us backstage, and god, he looks great. It's a way creepier design than normal Spring Bunny. It's lankier and has a larger mouth, and its eyes are more emotionless. Now we get our first look at us in the game. This is Oswald, the main character from Into the Pit, and we see him crawl out of like a vent system, and he looks kind of worried, so this is obviously after he's seen the murders. Now we get to see a little bit of gameplay, and it looks like this is almost the FNAF 2 location. We've got paper pals, we've got some of the old drawings, and a poster of Toy Bonnie, which is cool to see. And it's now we can see we have objectives in the game, like how it says follow the creature in the top right. So this is obviously, we've seen Pit Bunny, and now we're following him, maybe from that intro where he's waving to us. And in the bottom right, we also see a heart rate monitor, so I wonder what that's gonna be. Now we see this scene, which is ripped straight out of the book, where we see Oswald come out of the pit after seeing the murders of the 6 kids from Pit Bunny, and Oswald's dad finding him before getting taken into the pit by Pit Bunny. And we get this awesome look at Pit Bunny, like a jump scare almost, and you can see inside the mouth, Pit Bunny is not a man in a suit, it is an organic flesh creature. It is creepy, it's like a full monster. We're then running away. You can also see drag marks along the floor, and then maybe a picture of the puppet. I'm not actually quite sure what that is. And then something really cool, we see Oswald hide in the Golden Freddy suit from Pit Bunny. And this is obviously some hiding mechanic to hide from Pit Bunny. And we see Pit Bunny stalking us while we're in the suit. And then we get a jump scare. As for right now, there is no official release date, but we can hope it's kind of soon, as it did kind of look like it was in a finished state. But this begs the question, are we going to get games for the other Fazbear Frights books? Fetch could be a pretty cool one to do, or Out of Stock, that could be pretty cool. There's some other things I didn't bring up throughout the video, like how here we can see outlines of the old decorations when this place was still Jeff's Pizza, but more up and running. And how here, this character next to Toy Bonnie kind of looks like El Chip, even though it could just be Freddy, but it kind of looks like El Chip. And also how in this scene we can see a picture of Circus Baby. Now anyways, that is going to be it for this video. It was just more of a trailer breakdown and analysis sort of thing. If you did like this style of content, let me know. I'll be sure to maybe do more, who knows. And hey, if you want to see me play the game, maybe stick around, maybe subscribe. Completely up to you. It's your choice. It is free and it's the best way to support the channel, but again, it is completely your choice. Now thank you all so very much for watching. I will see you all in the next one.